Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house. Well, the market's really pumped really nicely last night. We're going to have a look at the stock market. We're going to have a look at the crypto majors, and of course Pulsechain on the move. So very cool stuff there from Pulsechain. Looks like some LP changes for Hex, and the Hex pumped big time. So it's great. This is the beginning of a multi-day move. That's what we want to see on Pulsechain, of course. See the multi-day strength, not just one day. So we'll keep tabs on that. Pulse, of course, lost a zero. It's got that zero back again briefly at the moment, but let's see whether it can shed that fifth zero and move up back into the 4-0 land. Obviously, massive volumes to be collected here at the bottom. So let's see if we can get a nice rally there. We're going to look at, obviously, some of the top coins at the moment, including PTGC, PCock, and others. So that's going to be a bit of fun as well. And we had, obviously, good progress in Iran overnight as well. Lots of updates there from the military. And looks like the Houthis are in on a bit of a land incursion from Iraq. So we'll see how all that plays out. Will the revolution occur and the Iranian people be free? Remember, about 82% of the Iranian people want the end of the mullahs and the evil empire to be fallen. And so we'll keep a tabs on that as well. So there's a bit of a freedom play going on. What's it? 969, wasn't it? I think it was. So it's a long time coming. What's that? 47 years or something. So freedom to the Persian people, let's say. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start off with the stock market, see how we got on there. So let's kick into gear for that. Don't forget to subscribe on the way in as well, and hit the like button as well. Let's have a look here. So we're going to push forward here. We've got the Nasdaq ends more than 1% higher as solid economic data lifts the spirits. So we've got the Dow Jones up 0.5%, 238 points to 48,739. S&P 500 up almost 0.8%, 52 points to 6,869. And then the Nasdaq up 1.3%, 290 points to 22,807. So some really great stuff there. I'm expecting these indices to really rally during the golden age of America, and I think we're going to be kicking into a lot of those results, fueling that rise very shortly, probably at the end of Q1 results. So it's probably something to look forward to. The US dollar is just devalued slightly after being risk off. It is back at 98.78, down 0.25%. Let's jump over to commodities. West Texas at the moment, $75.80 is down 0.33%. Brent oil still elevated at $82.60, 1.5% there at the moment. And of course, if we look at the whole week, we can see that we had that big rally, $65, $75, kind of basically a $10 move on West Texas and Brent oil there, pretty much. Gold at the moment sitting still pretty strong at $5,180, up 0.5%, and then silver is at $84.36. That's up almost almost 0.75% on the old silver. So those commodities still doing very well. If we have a look at the last year for gold in the chart, it's off the highs, but it's still looking very elevated there, and probably will just continue to push higher as well. So that's looking pretty good. So some of the things that we've seen, obviously, with the US, pretty good progress there. Some neighbours potentially jumping in there. We saw France send an aircraft carrier. A few things there. We've also seen some fallout with Spain and the UK versus the United States. Some people make good decisions during these times. Other people make bad ones. I suggest to you the Spanish and the UK made bad decisions. So we're going to keep a lookout for that as well. We had some good job growth in education and healthcare come out, And of course, we've got more stuff happening around the stock market stocks, but we're going to quickly scroll down into the news around the ISM Purchasing Managers Index. As you guys know, everyone's been looking and following this. We've got Super Genius in house there. Howdy, folks. Good to see you, Super Genius. Eddie says, remove those Pulsechain zeros in pursuit of the bills. Yeah, woohoo. Yeah, I like that. Well, you know, the ISM Purchasing Managers Index is up at 52.4. Anything over 50 is an expansion. It has been down for an extremely long period of time, so below 50 since October 22. So very long time. We know that this is one of the two main sort of correlated trending measures for the Bitcoin rally. It has been down pretty high, low, and of course Bitcoin's still performed pretty well during that period. So if this really starts to kick into gear, head up towards 60, then you know we're looking pretty good for a big crypto altcoin bull run, which everyone's excited about. So very good little signs here on the right there, and we can see that the 50 moving average, that's the 50 monthly moving average, is starting to turn up. So we're at 50 right now, so that's kind of exciting to see. So yeah, 52 on the 200 monthly moving average. So that's heading in the right direction. So may long it continue. And of course, we're expecting Trump's policies to fuel that. So kind of cool. That is something that we're pretty interested in. Moving to the crypto majors, we're currently at 2.53 trillion in total market cap. So still very small market cap, but it is up 5.1% today. So it's great to see. Let's jump over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at $72,723. It is up 6.6%. We've got Ethereum at the moment at $2,127, up 7.4%. So both of them made really nice moves. They were both very much higher too during intraday. Bitcoin was up around 70, I think 74,000. So it's really cool. And Ethereum there almost touched 2,200. So some really nice power moves over the last 24 hours. BNB up 3.9% at $658. XRP at number 5 is up 5.2% at $1.43. Solana at number 7 up 4.7% at $91. Tron at number 8 up 2.6% at just below 29 cents. Figure Helic up 1%, $1.02, and Doge there up 9.8%. So a real nice move for Doge, just under 9.9 cents. So those are the top 10. Best performer is Doge. Last week, the best performer has been BNB, up 3.4%. Looking at the top 100 performers, we've got Jupiter at number 1, up 15%. Hyperliquid, number 2, up 12%. Mantle at number 3, up 9%. Decred, I think it is, DCR, up 8.3%. And then Pump Farm is up 8.1%. Those are the top 5 in the top 100 over the last week. Looking at the top gainers in the top 1,000, we've got Definitive, Mantra, and War. So those are all up in the last top 1,000. Trending overall, Bitcoin, Mantra, and Solana are trending overall. So that's kind of the numbers are really good for the majors. So keep in mind, Ethereum up about 7.3%. So it gives a good reference for Pulsechain. So 7.3% for Ethereum. Let's have a look at Pulsechain. Pulsechain at the moment is up almost 7.4%, so looking pretty good there. Oh, it's just refixed itself, 6.5%, so still doing pretty well. We got 50994, so just below quadruple 01, so 1/10 of the mean sacrifice price. The Pulsex at the moment is at 5069. That's up 4% right now, and the buy and burn sitting at 8.61% of Pulsex. Ink token, 43 cents, up 6.6% right now. And the big move, of course, is Hex, which is the title of the video. Almost back at 0.2 of a penny on Pulsechain at 15%. So really good. And we've had some additional shift into, I think, partial to Pulsex and stablecoin LP. And so we're up 15%, so a lot higher than the other Richard Hart cores. EHEX up strongly too, up to 0.0073. Still super cheap though. Combined price EHEX and PX is at 27 hundredth of a penny. So there we go, just over 1/4 cent. So that is Hex right now. And will it do a multi-day run? That's a multi-day run. That's the question. Moving to gas prices, we're at 738,000 beats right now, 0.3 of a penny for a Pulsex swap. Moving to validator numbers. We're at 53,321 validators. And in the bridge numbers, we are at 71.3 million. So we're back over 70 million. That is good news. I'm sure we all agree on that. So very, very cool. All right, so that is the stablecoins. The stablecoins looking better. Let's see if we can keep climbing on that, and we'll keep watching these figures around USDC, DAI, etc. See if we can get some increased bridge values, chasing some green candles on the old Pulsechain. So really good to get a nice little run there. All right, let's jump into Pulsechain chart itself. This is Pulse chart, and we can see 509942 there. But we did lose a zero early in the day, about 6 hours or 7 hours ago. We did get up to 4 zeros at 1024. So that was a nice little run there. Look at that beautiful little run there for the old Pulsechain. And if we go to the 4-hour trading view, we can see where the worst was done. We got down to we had this little wick down here, didn't we? Down to 7,800. So that was back on the 23rd of February. Will that be the all-time low? That's the question. And I'm feeling good about it. So that is where we are. But if we look on the weekly to get some sort of idea, we can see. I think I've got the RSI on here, or maybe it's on another chart. But let me pull the RSI up on this. And we did bounce off the RSI, oversold briefly. So is that enough? Was it enough for us? And we can now do a bit of a nice little run off the bottom. I think there's a very good chance of that. So let's see how we get on. 509942. Let's see whether we can do a nice rally ahead of us here. Now, no doubt we've got some resistance at 1200, probably some resistance at 1450. Resistance, it's let's say 1800. So a couple of resistant lines here on the horizontal, and we'll see how far we get up from here. Will we do a multi-day run? That's the question, right? Now that is the Pulsechain. Moving to the top movers in the market at the moment, we've got Smorg been around for 20 days, up 80, almost 90%. I'm not sure the security status of Smorg, so just take note of that. We've got X been around for over a year, that's up 17%. UFO following in on PTGC alien moves was up 17%. We've got PTC the Greys, some of the pairs mixed around here in the top 16. You see quite a few pairs down here, still up about 13%. But Hex is the big mover, almost 15% up on the day. So nice to see Richard Hardcore there doing pretty well. So Hex and PTC dominating top 16 there. We've even got Pump Tires Hex at 18 there, still doing pretty well, up 12% as well. So those are kind of the big movers. Interestingly enough, we got Pump Tires sitting at number 20. Remember that we had Pump Fun in the top 5 over the last week of the majors. So I guess Pump Tires having a bit of a move is not too bad. Moving up with Pulsechain and with Pump Fun, maybe that's up 11%. 9mm, our second biggest DEX right now, is up at 11%. And of course, 9mm will be enjoying the volume shift, right? So 9mm, they're doing about 800K in volume right now. Any shift, any lift in volumes on the Pulsechain going to benefit the fee earning there for 9mm, and the total turnover looking much better there. So kind of cool. If we look back at the overall, we've got 9mm sitting there pretty nice, up 11%. P Tiger from Crypto Tiger God, one of the rising influencers on X, up 11% there. ALGO, also Hex derivative, up 11% there as well. So some of those getting some nice wins. Swarm up just under 10%. So we've got quite a few just under 10% here. Dominance from OG Web Chef at Fitzgerald. That was a high risk one there. And X Game is in the mix there as well, up about 9.5%. TDBF James Maria up over 9%. Doubt Token, one of the top memes, up 9% there as well. Whale Bay up almost 9%. So doing pretty well. It's all doing better than Pulse, of course, which would we say was about 6.5% at the moment. So Vouch doing better than Pulse as well. Vouch, of course, the big validator on Pulsechain, with about 9%, 8% of validators. What else we got there? Finfesta there, the grandparent of the OG Web Chef, up 6.7% at $1.50 there at number 46. And this is kind of where we're breaking. This is kind of so we've got about 47 coins by my count on the trending here that are beating the Pulse price. So those are kind of doing there. Everything else is slightly below the Pulse price, and you can see a lot of your favorites there. Excuse me. Coin Mafia there from Rack and Michelle at 47 cents right now. We got Zendog down here, down 4%, along with the PCock. So PCock there doing well, but not really, not flying at the moment. But the fundamentals are looking good. Price is looking good. And the team, Liberty Swap, is rolling out, coming up to their big Liberty X launch. So that's going to be very exciting with the big DEX aggregating, right? With the privacy solutions as well and multi-chain. So it's pretty cool. They have obviously continued to buy up their buy up PCock too on a regular basis. So let's go have a little visit on that. We do have that's kind of even right now is crypto coffee, I should say. That's up 0.75% there. So we've got about 89 coins that are in the green, but only about 47 of them are beating Pulse out at the moment. But let's have a zoom in on PCock and go say hello to them. And let's have a look at the X account for that. And we'll jump in there. Liberty Swap, of course, dropping the alpha protocols with the old expansions, but we are expecting, here's a little breakdown for Crypto Coffee actually around some of the liquidity changes with Hex. So next is now about 10% of Hex is bonded to PulseX, 13% of Hex bonded to stables. Dynamic stables liquidity in LPX is another 100K. Hex is up 15% today, while the other core is up 5%. So nice little observation there from Crypto Coffee. So some cool stuff happening. Obviously, Liberty Swap there is continuing to bring out their products. The big one is Liberty X, the major modular edition here, and we're excited about that with aggregation. So it's going to be a pretty big deal. I'm not sure if they got many comments about that, but everyone's getting pretty excited. We even got Sean O'Malley there. That is looking good. So we'll keep looking at. They have been doing buys. You know what that means. PCock will capture plus way more liquidity than ETH. So they've been doing a lot of buying of PCock and pretty decent amounts too. Because remember there's only 1 billion tokens, and they're buying 500,000. I think today alone. So it's pretty good. Yeah, we bought another 3 ETH there. So they bought another 230,000. And then another 342. So I mean, they're buying, over 500,000 out of 1 billion. That's pretty good on a day. So and of course that doesn't. I think fees are additional. So we just bought an extra three ETH worth, and then they've still got more than 2 ETH, which they ended up spending as well, and providing LP with it too. So that's pretty cool. They're doing pretty well there with the old Liberty Swap. So Liberty Swap buying PCock up, also fattening up liquidity, and also they've got their big rollout with the next product is Liberty X, which is due probably within the next 48 hours, is my guess, on the old PCock there. So PCock doing pretty well. The other one that we were going to look at, of course, was PTGC. So we'll have a look at them. PTGC with the referral has been really powering PTGC up to the right there. We've got some cool metrics here from the Greys. 250 wallets added in the last 30 days. So that's a really great work. Let's add another 500 in the coming 30 days. Only 300 dolphin positions in the LP are left. The supply is very scarce. Our community just needs to keep bringing the demand. Together we will create our own bull season. So there we go. Hold analytics 17,324 holders. So that's really getting some good holder numbers. Let's start running away on itself. Short-term goal is 20,000, says Prairie Banana on the old PTGC. So kind of cool. Now they have the referral program out. I still have yet to see the details of that, but that is kind of cool. What else they got there? They've also got the UFO token, so it's got its own metrics as well. What else? There's some more stuff there. And we'll look through some of these. You can find out more stuff from Perry Banana. He does obviously. He shows how actually you earn passive income referring people. So it show you how to create your own PTC referral link. So that's kind of cool from Prairie Banana. So big shout out to him for doing that. Yeah, there we go. So you can get out there and start sharing your referral link and getting paid. February was the first month, so March is the second month. And if they keep up good numbers every month, yeah, it will really start pushing that price up. Obviously, Moon King and Ian Heinisch are in it, so you just got to take note that they'll take profits at some stage. And I believe they're still pretty large holders. You have to go find out the actual details, but yeah, there we go. Glad to see PTC has over 32 billion pulse in its L1 LP pool, so obviously building up liquidity too. Pretty important there as well. So some pretty decent moves there around the old PTC the Greys, which is obviously doing very well day after day. So let's have a quick look at the charts. So we have PTC. Just trying to think which one's the best one to look at. There we got UFO there. Let's see, 126. We got Hex Pulse looking pretty good. Let's see, what's a good one? We'll take a look at the Pulse pair. That's got big liquidity. So it's been doing pretty well on the daily. If we look at the Pulse ratio there, that's what's really been impressing. We start off at around 7 on the 20th of February, now up at 15.4. So we'll see whether it takes a bit of a break. It is getting hot, guys, on the RSI. Let's have a look at the US dollar RSI. Let's take a look at what the market will look like. Yeah, so probably needs a bit of a breather right now. So there may be some profit takers in there. Some bag holders that decide to start taking a bit of profits now. But we'll see how powerful the referrals are, whether they keep getting more buy pressure. But certainly that is potentially a period where we might get some profit taking. So that is pretty much it on the old PTC. Right, so not too bad. So that's kind of a summary of where things are at the moment. Pulsechain kind of doing pretty good. We did have, of course, Trump today talking about how he's going to support crypto today, so that was kind of cool. And we've also had Kraken be accepted by the SEC as a special, I think, payment rail or something like that. So kind of cool. And so, yeah, there's a big push to move Clarity forward. I think Clarity is getting pretty much 75 to 80% probability, especially with the White House sort of pushing forward that yesterday. So, yeah, the Clarity is a game on. It really needs to get pushed through if Trump is going to do his new monetary system. Obviously, there's facing resistance from the banks with their yield because they love to, give retail virtually nothing and take all the money themselves. And so, yeah, hopefully DeFi gets its chance in the sun there to really shine and take back control of the financial markets from greedy banks. All right, so that's kind of the play there with some of the cool things with the SEC and the Clarity Acts. So yeah, I mean it's still got to go through like Senate committees and things, I think. But that is kind of the play on some of those things at the moment. Yeah, Kraken there. Financial has been granted a Federal Reserve master account, making us the first digital asset bank with direct access to the US payment system, a major step towards connecting crypto infrastructure with the core rails of global finance. So that's a really big deal. So, even got Liberty Swap in there on that. So kind of cool. So some big moves are happening between the SEC and once that Clarity Act goes through, it is absolutely game on, guys. Absolutely game on with some of these activities. So kind of cool. All right, I think that's pretty much it on the old crypto updates. So it was a pretty quick one today, about 25 minutes, but we got through some of the main key points there. President Donald Trump there, talking about pro crypto support, so that's kind of cool. White House there, saying get the Clarity Act done. That's really neat. We got Kraken obviously getting in on the payment rails there with the SEC, so things are really starting to get integrated, and we're getting very close. And we had a really good green day today, which is really exciting to see that. So not too bad, and hopefully we'll have a nice little green month for March. Despite the Iranian war, which was probably going to run for several weeks. It's all turning out pretty good so far. Not so much if you're in a Iranian Navy ship, because they've all been sunk, but for the rest of the crypto market is looking pretty good. All right, so there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. If you're on X, don't forget to smash the follow, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a much bigger show, but I think that's we've covered the main stuff today. All right, take care, everybody. And if you want to join Strategy Club, links in the video description and pinned to the top of X as well. We'll catch you there as well. All right, take care, and bye for now. Happy pump day. It was nice to see a good green day. Let's see if we can string along a few more days. All right, until then, I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye for now.